These Hot Idiots is a podcast featuring our hosts, two full-grown adult men. Together, they watch teen drama and young adult-oriented television shows one episode at a time. These Hot Idiots is a comedy podcast and isn't meant to be taken as real criticism. This podcast uses adult language. Listener discretion is advised.
All right, welcome to Off the Wall, the only podcast that reviews the Nostalgia Critics review of The Wall every single episode.
It's like what is that podcast where it was like
They just
Paul
watched
Blart?
They just watched Paul Blart Mall Cop for like a year.
Or yeah, it's a year-long podcast looking at the Nostalgia Critics The Wall.
Yes, every week we review the Nostalgia Critics The Wall. With those weird CG furry animals that were in it for some reason.
Yeah, we got one of the videos we'd have to watch is the entirety of Satellite City.
We'd have to understand Satellite City lore.
Oh my god. Okay, no. So this is not Off the Wall. This is These Hot Idiots returning after a free week hiatus that we did not plan at all.
Shit got real bad.
Shit got real bad.
Short version,
So-
I got denied unemployment, and I got really sad.
Yeah, Ash, who is the main host here, he unfortunately went through a very bad.
I'm not the main
depressive
host,
phase.
we're co-hosts.
Yeah, but I would say you're the lead host.
I just have the recording equipment, that's all.
That's true. And I'm Mega, by the way.
Why are you downplaying your fucking contribution to my fucking podcast, dude?
Then I like how you say my podcast in a way that's like, and you see why I call you the main host.
Mega Fighter, you're valid.
You didn't go with the communist option of going our podcast. Anyway, but yes, Ash unfortunately spent a good couple of weeks under a seriously bad spell of depression due to being fired, fired and just struggling to get a job.
It's a shit time. A very weird thing happened to me today where Petco called me 1 hour after I applied. So either they're on top of it or like they're desperate.
Either they're desperate or they're gonna fire him that quick or reject him that quick.
God,
But
if they
we're
rejected
hoping-
me that quick, I don't know how I'd feel about that.
No, you just apply for the Mystic Grill again.
Yeah, the Mystic Grill.
So yeah, just during this week, I believe,
Yeah.
you saw an ad.
Well, Dad went to the weed store because weed's legal here,
Yes.
and I found out that they're opening a cafe next to the weed store called the Mystic Grill.
The Mystic Grill, and I have been telling him to campaign to get a job there, like apply until they accept.
Relevant skills. I do a podcast.
I do a podcast on the Vampire Diaries.
I need to work there. I'll learn how to make anything you want.
I'll pick out felt for the pool tables. I swear to God.
I'll change it every week.
From green to red and back again.
We are covering season 2 of the Vampire Diaries, episode 9, Katarina.
Katarina. Catherine's past is revealed.
Catherine's past is revealed.
It actually is, so they did not lie about us on that.
That is true. And we are
Let's
in
say-
Bulgaria, 1490.
Bulgaria, 1490.
And
We're going.
Catherine's having a babbin.
Katerina Petrova is having a small babbish.
Smaller babbis. And then when the babbis comes out, the father's like, "You whore, you harlot. Ah,
You disgrace my family.
you disgrace my family. I'm taking your baby." And like, "No, my baby."
If you had not had that baby, I would put you in accolade.
Ah,
Ah.
the Bulgarian brute, her father.
Your father, the Bulgarian brute, Miroslav Petrova. More esoteric wrestling references for the Vampire Diaries crowd.
Yes, and they're all speaking Bulgarian at each other.
Yes, they are speaking Bulgarian, I believe,
Also,
or the closest
here's a
language.
fun fact. Nina Dobrev is fluent in Bulgarian.
Yeah, she's actually pretty good at it.
That's her
like,
second. That's her second language because she's got family there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That might be why they changed like Catherine's because Catherine is
I think
I believe
she's
she's German.
Yeah, she's German.
She's German in the book, but I imagine they changed to Bulgarian because they was like, hey, Nina Dobrev can speak fluent Bulgarian, so let's just
and
roll
they're like,
with that.
ah, shit, man. All right.
Yeah. I get that does explain actually. Now you mentioned it's her second language because I was noticing she's actually pretty fluent in it.
She's fluent. There's this kind of phonetic sound when you're reading out a language
that you're not fluent in if you're kind of first hearing it out or trying to say it.
Yeah, like that Indian guy who speaks English in like the Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You must go to Pankot.
Yes.
Or however it was. That guy.
You
Very
must go
similar.
to Pankot.
Or when people are first learning Japanese, they kind of have a different way of saying words.
Arigato. Gozaimasen.
It's really awkward, but it's they're trying.
Yeah, they're speaking really slowly, but you know what they're saying. Elena's at the Salvatore's because Stefan called her over because Rose is there and claims that.
I think Damon called her over, actually.
One of them did.
It was Damon because they were discussing.
And then Klaus is in town.
Klaus, he is the original. He is the oldest vampire. He is beyond just the original. He being an original. He is one of the oldest.
The originalist.
He is the most original vampire.
Original vampire. Do not steal. Elena's got to go to school, but Klaus is probably going to kill them. Also, they say Elijah's the Easter Bunny.
Elijah is the Easter Bunny compared to Klaus, which is a really weird analogy.
And I hop, and I hop. Would you like an egg?
Would you like an egg, Katarina?
It's full of coins.
It has chocolate.
Chocolate coins and regular coins. You'll have to figure out which ones are which.
I'm trying to do my best Elijah impression here, but it's not easy.
Elaine's got
a way of speaking.
But Stefan wants to take her, and she doesn't want him to come with her because they're not seeing each other right now.
They're still playing that angle.
Bonnie's at school, and she drops her books, and Jeremy's there, and he's trying to get her to hang out with him.
But she's just like, yeah.
Then this random guy bumps into them and says his name is Luca, and wants to find where the faculty office is.
Yeah, he's new in town.
I'm new in town.
And it's just I look at Luca and I think, oh man, keep this kid away from Caroline.
Oh no, yeah, he's of dark skin.
He is of a certain melanin level, and
his melanin level is high enough to be concerned about Caroline. So, and Caroline and Elena are currently in the woods because that's how you get to school.
Yeah, that's how you get to school.
Yeah, she lied about going to school so that she could go with Caroline to go to the tomb
to go in the tomb. Yeah,
the tomb that Catherine's in.
I think you thought that they were going back to the well, but I think they don't actually have anything they need to get out of the well.
Yeah, I know. It looked like the well.
It did look kind of like they were heading towards the well.
Actually, it looked like both the well, and it also looked like that little dungeon in the Lockwood residence.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because it had a similar kind of forest kind of look.
Yeah, and also the forest path kind of looks the same.
I think it is the same forest path because the way they got to the tomb before is they fucking fell.
That's right. They did. Yeah, they're going down to the tomb to talk with Elena, which is dangerous.
Catherine.
Oh, Catherine, yes. Elena's going to talk to Catherine.
Caroline's there to move the thingy, but after Caroline moves the thingy, it's too heavy to move back. But it's
or Caroline she just kind of leaves.
Caroline just leaves.
And this was a moment where you just went, Elena's fucking stupid.
Catherine's all fucked up looking now. She's got all the dark rings under her eyes, and for some reason her ankles are really wrinkled looking.
Yeah, her feet got real fucked up, and
she's barefoot, and she was wearing those chunky platforms when she was at the party.
Yeah, we were wondering if they threw her in the tomb with those or not. We weren't entirely sure.
Elena's got a bibble.
After 10,000 years, I'm free. Time to conquer.
Time to conquer. I'm trying to do the other voice for the minions.
Oh no, that's not Catherine.
No, that's not Catherine at all.
Rita Repulsa.
It's Rita Repulsa.
Oh my god. I don't know. I just like the idea of Catherine doing a Rita impression upon the tomb opening.
Barbara Goodson's not up to much. You can get her.
You can get her. No, I just need a Dobrev doing a Barbara Goodson impression. I would laugh. She's got a bibble
like,
and she's got a Kool-Aid jammer.
I got a nasty blood bottle with your name on it, Catherine. Here's a tiny cup.
Tiny cup, little plastic cup, like a fucking party cup.
It's like the cup you get on the top of the cough medicine.
Oh my god, you're right. It is. I was thinking like those little clear plastic party cups. Like,
yeah,
I don't think they're Dixie. They're like whatever.
Are they the ones that go with like the water cooler?
Yeah, kinda.
Like at a dentist's office.
No, I was thinking I think like there are cups that you can buy for like parties that are like that. They're like you buy them at like a Dollar Tree or something.
I can imagine that at a Dollar Tree. Like you're just doing shots from like those like little ketchup packet, like the ketchup sauce holders.
Yeah.
Like
I remember.
Cup.
Yeah, I think I used to buy cups like that at Dollar Tree when I was at work to hold my milks. When I buy a sandwich and a milk for
I will establish
lunch.
one thing though. I am currently kind of high.
He is a bit high, which
man, it helps me get through the day.
It does help him, and also he's not so high that he'll forget that he even did this podcast.
No, I'm a very low high. Wait, that sentence is weird. No.
It does not. He has a
extremely mild high.
A mild tolerance, we'll say.
My dad takes 20 times the amount I do, and that makes it sound like he's doing like an entire pound.
Yeah.
But it's not that. I just take very small amounts. I just need enough to get the edge off, you know?
Yeah.
Just that little bit of stress of like, it kind of gets rid of I wouldn't call it stage fright, but I would call it performance anxiety. It gets rid of that.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. It makes you feel less anxious about doing a recording.
Yeah, I was pretty anxious before. That's why I put it off. So
now you're feeling good.
Catherine had a kid out of wedlock, and that's why her dad stole her baby. Like, my baby now.
You shame my family. I take baby.
They walk out into the sepia woods, and 3 dudes with wigs show up, and one of them's the actor for Elijah, and he looks so silly.
Because I think she explains that she left Bulgaria and moved to like England and started taking up like, I'm British.
I'm British. I'm
Catherine Pierce.
Catherine Pierce.
She doesn't do too bad with the English accent in this scene.
She's handling the accents pretty good, honestly. Like, she even says, like, Petrova, right? I didn't, but she did. I don't know. It has benefits of, like, making the character match her nationality, because, you know, she's got family who talk like that, so she knows how.
Yeah. And it's definitely, like, I feel like she's definitely gotten more comfortable in the role of Catherine in the flashback.
Yeah, she's doing better.
Because, early, like, the first time she was Catherine, it was kind of a bit rough, but this is getting better.
I don't know why. I just love like all the originals that are there, but they're wearing these like stupid 90s fantasy Fabio wigs.
They are Fabio wigs.
Elijah with his square ass head looks real silly with long Fabio hair.
Oh my god, it's really bad. We almost used that as the fucking like if we had a good screenshot of it, we would have used it for the
Klaus wants to break the Vampy curse by killing Catherine.
She's a doppelganger of somebody, I guess.
A doppelganger of someone who is her doppelganger, I guess. I don't
Or
might be more
her original?
She's the doppelganger of someone else, so it's a double doppelganger, and she's a doppelganger of a doppelganger.
Something like that. Like there was the person before Catherine, and Catherine's a doppelganger of her, and now Elena's a doppelganger of Catherine.
Klaus wants to break the vampy curse by killing Elena. Damon is talking to Rose, and he talks about his prick button. That's not what he calls it. He calls it like the switch or something, but I call it the prick button.
The prick button. The good and evil switch.
And, Rose is a little bit emotional about losing Trevor, but turns it off to talk to Damon. Or says that she turns it off. Says a guy named Heath Slater is her contact in Richmond, Virginia.
So now it is a guy in Richmond about vampires? Named Slater. But
I got kids, though.
I got kids. I don't look like the Wendy's chick.
I don't look like no Wendy's chick. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. It's a guy in Richmond named Slater. We are obviously gonna go for the Heath Slater reference.
WWE had this weird habit in the 2010s of just giving everyone these randomly generated sounding names.
Heath Slater is not as bad because his first name is Heath, but it's just they replaced.
Yeah, it's not too bad. He was like, I'm like Christian Slater.
Yeah, Heath Miller, yeah. But then they made it Heath Slater, which kind of works as they put him with Christian Cage or Christian.
Well, wasn't there a guy named
his name?
Palmer Cannon or something?
Palmer Cannon, yes.
Yeah.
Because his gimmick was that he was about keeping things PC.
Yes, Palmer Cannon, a real name for a real man to have.
A real name. God, folks, wrestling is stupid.
Walker.
Braden Walker. Braden Walker.
I was gonna name my cat Braden Walker, but no one would get it.
Well, you kind of backed out at the last moment and went with Oliver.
I pussied out. Now he's just Oliver. He's named after a movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
How did I not make that connection? It's Oliver and Company.
It's Oliver and Company. I'm his company.
Yeah. Dang.
Also, I wanted to give him a human name, so when I call out to him, it's like, oh, he's calling out to somebody, and I'm not just going, Chicken Nugget! You need to come back to the house, Chicken Nugget!
Get in here, 1994 Ford Mondeo!
1994 Ford Mondeo! Get in there!
I love those pictures
Mr.
of the...
Boss.
I love those pictures of the cats with the silly names of the adoption centers and stuff. Those always give me.
I'm gonna do a small aside. I'm gonna look up cats to adopt in my area.
All right.
I want to see if anyone's got a silly name.
Meanwhile,
Pet Finder.
Damon and Rose plan to head out to meet Slater.
Paxton 1, Paxton 2. It's weird there's two of them. There's a little black cat named Robin. He's cute.
Oh, that's nice.
There's another black cat named Dorman. I like Dorman. He's cute. It's also sideways. Annette, Ella, Diana, Tim, Hato the Gato, Mr. Tigger, Bobby, Oreo, Cowboy, Smokey, Hazel, Stormy, Finn, Trisha!
Patricia!
Frank, oh my god, I'm getting to the weird ones. Marzipan, Sega, and Genesis.
They do what Nintendo don't, I guess.
Beetlebug. Sea Biscuit.
Oh my god, there we go. This is good.
Sega. Goodman. Saul Goodman.
Saul Goodman.
I'm going for Saul Goodman. This is Dorman. Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. I'm not on that anymore.
Yeah, once you hit Saul Goodman, it's all good, man.
This is a picture of a cat.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Caroline and Steph talk about Elena, and she's like, "Oopsie whoopsie," told Tyler I'm a vamp, and he's like, "God damn it!" He's got that energy, that goddamn energy. Like, damn it, Caroline, fuck.
Caroline, why?
So they're just like, why did they make the, or Elena's talking to Catherine, and she's like, why did they make the fucking vampire and werewolf course so weird? And it's like, witches suck.
Witches suck, that's why.
Past Catherine finds an old lady and doesn't want help, but she lets her in after past Rose with long hair shows up.
Tells the old lady, let her in, get her something to drink and
Get her
eat.
something to drink, let her in, and then Catherine's like, I stole this soap from Klaus. It's like, why the fuck are you... If Klaus is after you, you're gonna kill us.
We're all dead because of you.
It's like, no, it's fine. We're fine. Damon doesn't trust it. Or Damon doesn't trust talking to Rose.
Yeah, he doesn't trust Rose.
If you're lying to me, I'm gonna rip your heart out. I got a wiki page on that.
He's got a whole wiki page. He's done it, and we'll do it again.
Now, the weird scene happens when they go to a diner, even though she says that she doesn't have a daylight ring, because the windows are double paneled and like have tinting on them.
Yeah, double paneled and tinted, meaning that the UV rays can't come in, and it's like, I thought that what it was with vampires was that the sunlight was a magical thing.
But no, they're weak to UV rays. By the way, here's a fun science fact. All glass is immune to UV rays. You cannot get sunburned through glass. It is physically impossible. Plastic windows, maybe, but glass, never.
Yeah, so...
And then also, I was just like, does that mean that black lights work on a vampire? Can they not go to raves?
And also, like, if they're weak to, like... If they're weak to the UV radiation, why not just, like, slather on some sunscreen?
Get that banana boat on.
Like, the banana boat or some Gold Bond.
How high of an SPF does a vampire need not to blow up on? Like, I didn't know sunscreen would be the ultimate prevention of, like, the final death of a vampire.
God damn, you don't need an Apollo stone or nothing. You just need some fucking... You just need some... Yeah, you're right, banana boat. I was like, oh yeah, banana boat is like one of the more recognizable brands. It's got the blue and the orange.
Yeah.
I've used banana boat before.
I don't know any other brands of sunscreen.
I don't know. I thought Gold Bond would at least be one.
Gold Bond's got a lot of shit. I like Gold Bond.
Yeah. Or maybe I'm thinking of No Ad Sun Care. No AD, NOAD.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong kind.
So they meet Slater. They're at a cafe. They go to the past, and Rose has a wound in her tummy. Or Rose finds a wound in Catherine's tummy. And then she walks into the other room to consult with the old lady she lives with. And then when they walk back in the room, Catherine set up an entire noose and hung herself.
I think she was arguing with Trevor, too. I think Trevor was there.
Oh, wait, no. So Catherine tries to kill herself, and then Rose makes her drink blood so that she turns into a vampire. Or at least a potential vampire, because you got to...
Yeah, a possible vampire.
You got to drink blood first, I guess.
I think she was just trying to heal her, basically, because vampire blood heals wounds.
So she was trying to heal her, but then she killed herself.
Catherine had a whole, like, we're trying to, like, she got that done so quick.
Yeah, she was trying to stab herself in the stomach. She walks out to talk to the old lady about, like, Klaus or whatever. And then
argue with Trevor, I think.
And argue with Trevor. And then she looks back inside, and she's hanging from the ceiling like she just set that entire thing up within seconds.
I thought it was in a closet, but I might have been wrong.
Well, she was in her bed.
Oh, yeah, she was in her bed. She just got that all, like, and that wouldn't, you would have seen it if it was already set up, like, preset, so what the fuck?
Catherine's got the fastest noose making in the West.
She did that. She did a fucking slip knot so fucking fast. What the fuck? And that wasn't like a major... I don't think that's a knot that people really did back in the day, right?
I don't know how many people in the 1400s knew how to tie a knot.
Yeah.
So yeah, she just very quickly hangs herself.
What the fuck?
And I started laughing because it was so sudden.
It was so sudden, like you were like, wait, when did she set that up?
I don't know when she set that up. So Trevor's like, why did you make her a vampire? And Rose is gonna, or like, why'd you give her blood if she's gonna turn into a vampire? And then Rose attacks, but Catherine grabs the old lady and pulls her in the way so that she gets stabbed. And then drinks
so she
her blood.
gets tagged instead of her. Yeah.
Caroline
really well done.
And in the modern day, Caroline eats lettuce weird. And she's like, lettuce helps me not kill people.
Yeah, keeps me from killing. Lettuce.
Stefan's mad, and she's eating lettuce like a bunny.
Yes, he is like head
in
hand,
dressing.
just like
no dressing. She is just like hungering the lettuce.
Like that one fat hamster eating the watercress or the gerbil.
Yeah, it's the gerbil eating the watercress. Like, Stefan's like, yeah, he's got his whole head in his hands. Like, why the fuck?
He's like, he's like elbows on the table, head on knuckles, just like, Caroline, why?
That'd be another picture if I could find it, which is like such a disappointed Stefan.
So disappointed in her.
But I don't know, maybe Bulgaria 1490 is funnier.
Well, Bulgaria 1490 is pretty good. If I can find the other one, I will try.
Stefan's mad, but ultimately he is looking out for her because she reminds him of Lexi, his old friend, who died because David killed her.
David killed her. I don't think he entirely knows that part. No, it's not there. Dang
Bonnie talks to Luca at the Spoons Grill and shows off his dad, Jonas. He's carrying the will.
Dr. Jonas Martin.
My name is Jonas.
I'm
from Salem, Massachusetts.
No, he's not from Salem. Bonnie's from Salem. They're from Louisiana.
They're from Louisiana, yeah.
Fucking...
They're like, and then back at the diner, they're like, "Oh yeah, Elijah's super dead, totally."
Also, wait, didn't I suggest the idea that Bonnie's family should have been from New Orleans instead of being from Salem because I thought that Salem was too stereotypically like, oh look, it's a witch, they're from Salem. It's like shit. Okay.
Well, I mean, and I might be wrong about this, but like back in the day, witch killing was just an excuse to get rid of people you didn't like.
Oh so yeah, pretty much.
You think that like they would kill off Bonnie's ancestor because she's black?
And also, just there's also that. It was
especially in like Massachusetts, and this is like during the Civil War, Massachusetts.
Yeah, or like a little bit. I can't remember how close the Salem witch trials were to the.
Well, she was an ancestor, but I still feel like they did witch hunts back then.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how close that was.
Not Emily Bennett, like the ancestor before Emily Bennett.
Oh, jeez.
Like,
I think that was Emily Bennett, wasn't it?
I can't remember. I don't know if she was immortal too. Because I think they implied that, maybe?
Actually, that's the crazy thing. The Salem witch trials were well before the Civil War, I think.
Okay, so her ancestors were like at the Salem witch trials. Were they white? Did they?
I don't know.
Like, what did Bonnie's ancestor like go to the antebellum South to find like a black person to like have a kid with?
I don't know. It's like, yeah, that's the thing. Like her Civil War ancestor is Emily Bennett, and she's black and hanging out with Catherine at that point.
Yeah. So was her ancestors also black?
Right? Like, how far does this go?
How far does this go? Because at some point, slavery starts happening, and like, I don't know, man. That's a whole bag of worms. I don't want to fuck with.
Yeah, and the witch trials were like before even before even America declared its independence. We were still colonies at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jesus Christ.
Man, I hate racism. Fuck. Man, it's everything hard. God damn.
Ancient history of America is just kind of awkward.
Why are we so racist?
We were so racist back in those days. Anyway, we should probably.
Slater is a perpetual college student, and he has like 15 fucking degrees. And you know, Rose is like, "Hey, how do I get in contact with Klaus again?" Slater just goes like, Craigslist.
I can help you, I guess.
Except
he seems really nervous.
My Craigslist contact was Elijah, and you killed him, so... And then there's a dude playing a guitar outside, and Mega Fighter thought it was the 70s, and he was busking, but...
I thought we were flashing back to Slater in the 70s.
It was Elijah, and he's stealing this dude's quarters.
So, he left him $100 bill, but he did take all of those quarters.
I love quarters.
he's just like constantly kind of like switching hands with them.
He was fucking straight up stimming with those coins, dude.
Yeah, he was straight up stimming.
He was stimming with those coins, man. Like, ooh, coins. I've done that when I've been like anxious. It's like I'm just start twirling a coin in my hand.
Oh yeah, you see it. It's just a thing. Like, I'll just have just like coins lying around, and I'll just start putting them between my fingers and shit.
Yeah. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
That actually, it turns out, yes, here's Wonderwall.
So, Jeremy took Bonnie, I think, to the pool table, the red pool table, to play pool.
Red felt. I think they've been consistently red for a while. I think they've been
keeping it red felt, yeah.
Yeah. They finally figured out the color they wanted.
Stefan's like, I know when you're trying to distract me, Caroline, so where the fuck's Elena?
Watch and wait until the next episode with this fucking grill, and they go back to green on us after we say that it's been consistently red.
I don't want them to do that to me. I'll be very upset.
I feel like we're gonna confidently say they're gonna stick with red, and then they're gonna throw green at us.
And if they fucking do green after this point, I swear to God, I will write an angry letter
to the Mr. Grill in Oregon. And also, you'll have an application on top of it.
Yeah, I'm complaining. Also, can I work here? So, Caroline's like, I can't tell you. And Steph is like, come on, man. And I'm just like, why can't you just text her? Got her number. Yeah. Just do like a you okay question mark.
You up?
You up, cross emoji, mood emoji, teeth emoji. Just so you know.
There weren't emojis at that point. There were still like, I think there were still emoticons.
I don't know why they call them emojis now. I feel like a boomer. I still call them emoticon.
I feel like it's got to be. I feel like
someone trademarked emoji and then it kind of band-aided the word emoticon. You know how like everyone calls a bandage a band-aid?
Okay, so emoji comes from it. It originally meant pictograph, and it was from Japanese. Is the e or e is a picture, and emoji is character.
That's kind of cool. It's a Japanese word that we butchered. Okay.
Japanese word that we butchered. I remember we used to call them emoticons for the longest time.
I called them emoticons back when I was on like perpetual AOL free trials.
Right.
Because it's like, oh, my free trial ran. I'm getting another one.
You got like 500 discs sitting in your room.
Yeah. I played like, I would set up bowling pins and then I would just throw the AOL free trial discs at them.
Hell yeah.
They were like little plastic bowling pins.
But yeah, so it should be simple enough for Stefan to just text her to find out. And at first, Stefan thinks, she's with Damon, isn't she? And then Caroline's like, no.
So to break the curse, Catherine needs the Moonstone, a werewolf, a witch, a vampire, and a doppelganger.
Yeah, and
her plan was to kill all of them. And sacrifice them to Klaus so they can break the spell.
So she has the possibility of getting a witch because Bonnie's still around. She's got her doppelganger,
her other
Elena.
Friend left because she found out that Catherine sucks.
She turned Caroline, and she made Tyler into a werewolf after losing Mason. She's got all she needs.
So,
except she's stuck in that tomb.
We're back at the diner and they're talking, and Elijah just hits the Rainmaker intro and throws a bunch of coins at the window to break it.
He smashes a window of coins and everyone's like running in a panic.
Everyone in the diner's vampires and they're all burning.
I think that's what I assumed. I think it might actually not be the case that they're all vampires.
It was real glass. So.
It was real glass. So that might just be a bunch of humans running because a bunch of real glass just exploded. Double pane glass just Cry me a river.
Cry me a river. I hope no one chokes me. It's like, it burns. It's okay, Rose. I got sunscreen. Damon.
Yeah, no, Rose and Slater are down. But I think
Damon's
maybe
okay because he's got the sun ring.
Damon's okay because he's got the sun ring, and I think the rest were just humans. I think that's the thing. I would have loved it if it was just like a whole like room of vampires burning up. Like
it would have been more metal if they all just like turned into dust immediately. But also like Rose had to live in this scene, so they'd have to like figure a way out to do that.
Yeah, that's true. But no, it's just everyone just starts going up in smoke and like starts lighting on fire like fucking like the Jogo scene in the diner and fucking Jujutsu Kaisen. Shit rattled me. Still, I gotta say.
They didn't light on fire like the other time that a vampire got hit by the sun.
Yeah, no.
They just got like horrible burns.
They just got mainly just the burns.
Oh yeah, there was that one scene in Jujutsu Kaisen where the fucking like volcano curse just burns an entire restaurant to death.
That burns all the patrons and employees of a diner up while they're all talking, and it's the moment where just like where I realized just what kind of shit Jujutsu Kaisen was.
Yeah, there's two different versions. I actually like the manga one a little bit more because it's just like one picture of the restaurant and then a bunch of burned corpses where the restaurant goers were.
I don't know. I like the anime versions.
Where they just individually burned to death.
Yeah. Because it suddenly just kind of hits, and just being in that situation of just like, being a human in that kind of a situation where just suddenly somebody just caught on fire and you don't know why.
That'd be terrifying.
And that's terrifying. It just, everyone starts going up, and the one waitress like almost makes it to the door, and then she goes up, and it's just like, holy fucking shit.
So Rose is incredibly distraught, and we're back at the restaurant, and Luca explains that like, oh, we're like you. And you know, my dad was a little bit on the nose about the whole Salem thing, but look at this, I can float salt in my hand.
I'm a salt bender. Yeah, so that kind of like eases the tension that it's like, yeah, no, we get it. We're also witches, but I like to say I'm a warlock.
Dork.
Yeah, but in the Charmed universe, warlocks are evil.
Oh my god, you watch Charmed? Oh, I watch Charmed too.
Man, that last season,
Stefan walks into the tomb to find Elena, and he's got the most "what are you doing?" kind of. What are you doing, Elena?
Elena, why?
And then we just cut to like a pet, like a flashback of her riding a horse.
Yes. Oh yeah, because she's like, I gotta tell you the best part of the story.
Her entire family was killed by Klaus. And
yes,
then Stefan grabs Elena's shoulder and is like, nothing that she said is real, Elena, nothing. Klaus isn't even a real name.
Klaus isn't even a real name. I think that's where like we got to like when it flashed back and she was riding back to her home in like 1492. We were just like, horses, Stefan.
Horses, Stefan. Calls her a psychotic bitch.
A manipulative psychotic bitch. And it's just got to be real awkward for Elena to be standing there looking at a person that looks like
exactly like her. It's like, you are a psycho bitch. Like,
like Stefan calling her a psychotic bitch. And like, she probably knows that he doesn't mean Elena as well, but it's just real awkward.
I was going to say just disassociating, just like, what the fuck? What am I? Why am I here? How is this happening?
What the fuck's going on here, Stefan?
She says that not only is she a psychotic bitch, she's also safe, and reveals that she's got the Moonstone, and Klaus can't get in here because it's sealed to vampires, so she'll be safe. She'll read her shitty book in the darkness.
Read the book in Desicade. Bring more books, Elena.
Come on, man, you got some good shit. I looked at your bedroom.
In your bedroom, you got some stuff.
Stefan's like, oh, you want me to trade the Moonstone for your life? Well, it's not going to happen, Missy. Rose apologizes to Damon after she recovers, and Damon still wants to save Elena, and she wishes over and kisses him while talking about how, like, the switch is a concept, the emotion switch, and, you know, you're going to regret these actions later on. So it's a mental trick. It's not a biological switch.
How much you want to bet that they are not going to adhere to that idea?
They're going to not adhere to that idea.
Like that, I don't know, because I remember when Jenny Nicholson talked about it, she seemed pretty certain that the Switch was a thing.
I think it's because they're insistent on that terminology.
Yeah, so it's gonna be hard to drop that concept.
So Rose and Damon just start smooching, and then we cut back to the grill, and it's night, and Jeremy's still fucking playing pool. How much pool How much do you like pool?
We're just randos, really. I don't even. He doesn't even offer Lucas a game.
Dude, you got a PS1 at home. Why are you like playing randos at the bar?
Like, I get it. He's kind of being like, "Oh, Bonnie's not hanging out with me," but it's like, dude, just invite Luca to play a game with you, man.
Come on, man.
Make a friend.
Make one friend.
Make a friend. Don't get all weird about it.
Elena gets home and she's upset with Stefan, and she's like, "I put everyone in danger. It's my fault."
Honestly, it's more Damon's fault than anything.
It is kind of Damon's fault. He kind of opened this can of beans.
Like, he's the one who let Catherine out of the tomb. Also, he put Catherine back in the tomb, which is not helpful either.
Yeah.
He's killed Lexi, turned Vicky, basically set up the path for Caroline to be turned.
Yeah.
Just a whole lot of shit.
So, Catherine's looking at like an old drawing of her and her parents. Slater calls on the phone to Damon and says, "You need the Moonstone to break the curse." But it turns out,
the Moonstone?
And who has the Moonstone? He's like, "I'll get it." But he was being compelled by Elijah, who could compel other vampires because he's in the originals.
He's in the originals or the original. We don't know.
And he claims that he's a special boy, and he can tell vampires to kill themselves, and then makes Slater kill himself with a stake.
He makes Slater stake himself, and like, beyond just the fact that Slater's actor is doing a really good job, Trevor Peterson's doing a really good job of like just the sort of like fear and like trying to resist, and then it just ends up just like. But it's like, this is still a very powerful, goddamn kind of scene from Elijah.
That was pretty rad, I think.
That is some cold shit right there.
I don't like the introduce a character the same episode they kill them thing that they've been doing, but I thought this was pretty rad.
This is pretty rad. And also, I do have to admit, it was pretty sick when he smashed all the windows with some quarters. That was also amazing.
Fucking Rainmakered the quarters, yeah.
Yeah.
Rainmakered the fucking window with the quarters.
Absolutely amazing. And then
the camera turns and we find out that Elijah's working with Jonah.
Or Jonas is working for Elijah. He's like, was that really necessary? So it's Jonas and Luca.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know why they didn't just drop the S out of Jonas or add an S to Luca. This would be so much easier for us.
My name is
Jonas.
Jonas.
It'd be Jonas and Lucas. It'd be Jonas and Lucas or Jonah and Luca. Come on.
Yeah.
Get together, writers.
Come on, writers.
Come on, Kevin Williamson.
I liked this episode, but I didn't like it as much as the last couple episodes.
Oh, no. I mean, part of it is we're kind of coming back, so we're kind of trying to rebuild.
We're trying to figure out what the season is now. that Katarina's in a box.
But it felt like there was like a lot of different plots going on at the same time.
Yeah, it sort of felt like just things were happening, but they were all kind of happening in a way that made sense.
You know, they were making sense, but it was just like a lot to juggle on this one because, you know, you had to spin like. They were spinning a lot of plays because you had like the Damon and Rose and Slater scenes, and you had Catherine talking to Elena, and then Stefan's talking with Caroline for a bit, and then,
everyone's just talking to each other.
Bonnie and Luca, and then there's Jeremy over there. It's just like it's like, oh my god. Yeah, that is like, we're just spinning so many plates.
I just think it's rad that Nina Dobrev can speak Bulgarian.
That is pretty rad.
It's pretty cool. No comment besides that.
No comment. Solid. Just, you know, that'll do us for Till Death Do Us Blart.
The Death Do Us Blart.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh, almost forgot. We almost forgot.
What?
fucking songs because they were so quiet that you didn't even like.
They were all background music for the bar and the cafe.
Yeah, so they were really like hard to even notice.
You Always Get What You Want by Atomic Tom.
A
Moment Changes Everything by David Gray. Precious Stone by Pete Yorn.
Pete Yorn.
I thought it was Pete Yom. Pete Yorn.
Pete Yom.
Precious Stone, like the moonstone. The moonstone, the stone that's made of the moon.
Moon.
Puritan Heart by Matt Duncan.
I can hear the bottle you're talking into.
I have an empty water bottle. I'm sorry.
I know. It's just like I was like, just that slight whistle when you're like talking close to a bottle. I was like, oh shit, I can hear that. Yeah.
Kiss me on the hot mouth.
Don't think you want the mouth of your bottle to be hot. Oh my god. Don't stick your tongue in a bottle lip. That would be a bad idea.
It's plastic.
I know, but you could still get your tongue stuck in it.
Look at the tongue. No. Light Love by Free Energy. Trap of Mirrors by The Past. And the final song, Amen Omen by Ben Harper.
Honestly, not a single person I recognize. This was
These are all like singer-songwriters, I think.
Yeah, this was a very singer-songwriter throw in the background. We aren't gonna get any big like radio heads out of this. Or something.
We can't play anything big. We'll waste it.
Yeah.
So I've been uploading all the episodes to YouTube because we got that part in the RSS feed.
Yee.
I am either going to try and work on feeling a little better so I can do more episodes. Or
hopefully who will have a new job soon.
Or find work, or both.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try and get back to the swing of things. The shock of the sudden issues that I've been facing is gone. So now I just got I got to get my mood back up, you know? Yeah, we got a 38-hour video about the Beverly Hillbillies we got to watch. And I'm
Oh my god. That's true.
Yeah, Quentin, baby.
Oh my god.
I think the funniest thing about that was just the fact that like Russ has been doing Quentin reviews before Quentin was alive.
He's just basically public access Quentin, even though I don't think he ever had a public access show. But now I want to know if he did.
That's kind of awesome.
It's kind of great.
But yeah, we'll see you next week. I'll be there, I hope.
And also you can find us wherever you can get a podcast. You can
Damn right.
Check out our Tumblrs at Ashe Nightshade and at Megafighter343.
That's me.
And that's me.
That's him. That isn't me. We're two different people.
That's right.
Yep. I don't know about recording high. I don't know. I'm having fun. Fuck it.
It's doing pretty good. So.
Yeah, we'll see you later. What do we say at the end of these? Whatever, bye. Cerveza Cristal. Cerveza Cristal.
Llegó el japonés, Toyota Corolla. Bonito como el sol y jala como un campeón. Tracción delantera, independiente suspensión. Toyota Corolla. Tremendo motor de larga duración, 4 cilindros, 1600. Toyota Corolla, potencia sin restricción y suave su dirección. Es grande en economía, pero camina a millón. Toyota Corolla, el mejor carro del mundo entero, ha llegado a Venezuela. La mejor tecnología, obra de gran maestría. Llegó el japonés, Toyota Corolla.
Toyota Corolla, el milagro japonés.
Toyota Corolla.